Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. We are on the Vortex server and recently Devil Hunter 75, who is also playing on this server, he did a server tour to show everyone's bases and stuff like that. Pretty much anyone watching me will probably know his YouTube channel. If I remember, I'll put it in the description and I'll put a little annotation somewhere on the screen. Here you go. If I remember, it'll be right there. But yeah, just for the remote chance you're watching this and aren't actually from the server. But yeah, he did show everyone's bases apart from mine, to give me the opportunity to show it myself. So nothing, no like harm intended or anything. But yeah, because the work on my base has been kind of split up over a few episodes. I thought I'd just make this video to have a bit of a base tour. There's not that much to show, so I'll probably get to some other stuff as well. But for anyone who's new to my channel and my base here, you'll basically get to see everything that I've built around here. Before we start off with the above ground bit, I'll actually show you some history. I think it's quite interesting. The slime noises here are sadly terrible. Yeah, but this is actually what I wanted to show you first. So we started this map. I've actually been on the server since before, but we started this map when the horse update came out. So when the snapshots for that came out, actually. People wanted horses, and people were kind of, at least some people were bored with the old map. Now, I had only been playing on it for a fairly short time, so I wasn't, but we reset the map anyway. Which, in the end, was a great idea. I really enjoyed this map. But yeah, so what happened was we had this new map, and we kind of made the rule that no one's supposed to go out too far. But we also decided beforehand on a particular seed we wanted to use, and because we all knew the seed, we could use certain map features. Let me just check. Yes, I can sleep here. We used certain map features to basically be able to find biomes we wanted. So I used it to find a mushroom biome. It should stop raining momentarily. So this is one of the closest mushroom islands to spawn. It is about maybe 5,000 blocks away, roughly. The mushrooms are all elsewhere now. I have annexed this place to the German state. If you are deaf, you might have not noticed, but I'm German. So yeah, down there I used to keep the mushrooms. They are elsewhere now, as I said. So here was basically my first like little setup. It's all gone now apart from the portal, and that portal spawned in midair. And hello to Mad Miner, who is I think still the youngest member in terms of how long he's been playing on the server. So yeah, I used to sleep in this mushroom because I'd always wanted to do that, but somehow I never really had the opportunity, and with the Mushroom Island it seemed like the obvious choice. And then when space just wasn't enough up there, and I didn't really like the landscape of it too much, I kind of moved. Firstly, down here I just had a little food farm, nothing too interesting. And of course I can't grow trees on a mushroom island because they will need... Oh, and there he goes. Because trees need grass or dirt to grow on, and they can't grow on mycelium. And I didn't have silk touch at the time, so I couldn't just get grass blocks to kind of prevent the mycelium from spreading, which would have been a hassle at any rate, but yeah. So I just put the dirt blocks down here to be able to grow some birch, because wood was like the one resource I just didn't have at all. And then this kind of staircase setup is what I usually use to I don't know, to do my first kind of exploration caving thing. I just dig this down to Y level 5. As you can see, this is bedrock level now. The depth fog is disabled in Optifine, so yeah. And this way, I do this because it usually gives me a fair bit of coal and maybe even some iron and, if I'm very lucky, diamonds. And it gives me a fair bit of cobblestone to just have a decent amount of building blocks ready right from the start. I tried to grow a tree down here as well because I was really short on space where I could put trees, but there's a lava pool, I think, somewhere behind those walls, so whenever I planted the tree it would burn down, and yeah. So down here is my mining shaft area. I think the term is strip mining, so not really very interesting. I'm just kind of using this pattern of tunnels to be able to see almost every block. So this tunnel's at Y level 5, this one's at 7, next level is at 9, and then the highest ones are at 11. I'm missing a small number of diamonds that way, but it's negligible. But yeah, my first plan was to build a massive underground base, so huge open underground caves, like not really caves, but like a huge underground space basically. And then I would put towers in it to kind of stand like deep underground basically. Kind of like the Moria place in Lord of the Rings, but not really. It was supposed to be more of a industrial factory kind of look. But as I was digging it out, you've already seen the problem I had. I could obviously use torches and stuff to light up places to prevent hostile mobs from spawning. So this area here, I've never seen a hostile mob spawn here. But there is... Wow, mushrooms. That's where I moved them, by the way. There's the constant noise from the slimes just hopping about. And I can't do anything about that. The only ways to disable slime spawning would be half-slabbing everything or putting water everywhere. There aren't really any valid options, and the whole base would have been below the relevant level, so slimes would have spawned everywhere, and it's not all slime chunks, of course, but a building this size, there's definitely going to be slime chunks somewhere. So this is a 3x3 chunk area, this room. And now I'm pretty much only using it as an obsolete wheat farm because I haven't got one upstairs yet. I'm kind of putting my cows here, which I'm only using to get leather and beef. So, because I kind of abandoned that place down there mostly, there's no convenient way to get up from here. It's all a little, well, improvised, and it's gonna stay that way probably. The first thing I better build above ground then was this storage room, and I had thought that this would be enough for a long time, probably forever. It turned out it really isn't that much. I still have a miscellaneous chest, which some of this stuff I would like to put into individual chests, but I just can't because I don't have any more places to put stuff. So I've already had to put my potions chest under the window. Yeah, it's not ideal. I might build a different storage room, but it's difficult to build one that really works with the concept of my base, which you're gonna see soon. You probably saw it flash up in the background already. But yeah, got some furnaces down here. They're for special jobs. I have an automatic furnace system which I use for the large projects. So I'm guessing I might as well start here. Just to give you a bit of an overview of the base, this is it. It's all very lofty and up in the air and disconnected, and I really enjoy the look of it, but the jumping you have to do to get around this place is horrendous. So up here, alchemy setup, pretty much everyone has one. I'm not certain how I'm gonna do the water block yet. I need to put some water source here to be able to fill water bottles, which I can't do as of yet. So this is the obvious chest, trap chest combos. And I think this is all the potion ingredients that exist. I've got at least some of them in all the chests. I've got more of some and less of others. And most of my redstone is elsewhere, so that's not my entire supply. In case I've got time, what I'm actually going to build, or what I am going to build anyway, in case I've got time you're going to see it, is a nether wart farm. Which is very easy to build, so might as well. And then over there is actually one of the projects which I'm kind of most proud about. This is a mob tower, built almost entirely from half slabs. Don't want a creeper blowing up there. Well, I guess it couldn't do any harm to the thing because he's in water, but still. There's some places where I put kind of full blocks, but not really, because these are in different block heights. And that's to prevent spiders from spawning, because this mob trap, it only is supposed to catch zombies. And you can die, and so can you. Thank you. This trap is only supposed to trap zombies, skeletons, and creepers. Alright, so that explains his sudden disappearance. Now you might have noticed some mobs surviving just now, which I killed with a sword. That is by design. The drop height is so that skeletons and zombies wearing armor, depending on what armor they wear, especially if they've got feather falling, they survive. So I can then, if I like to, I could use a looting sword to kill them. I usually just use a normal sword to punch them because they are fairly low on health, but yeah, that's just, I don't know, I added that for fun. I could also remove some of these glass blocks. Pretty much every second layer could go away. But I'm happy with it for now, actually. With connected textures on, it's subtle enough. And then on this branch as well, we have my sheep farm, which is now finished. So to anyone who's watching regularly, it's done, pretty much. Well, the building is done. Essentially, it's a 4x4 sheep farm, which means 16 patches of grass, one for each color of sheep that there is available in the game at the moment. The three you see down there, so the blue, the red, and the green, they were basically my starting population, and then I have to be fairly careful in getting them to new patches of grass, because I've got to put a block on that grass block so the sheep can get up here, and then I've got to use the wheat to carefully lure some of them up here, because what I really want to do is, when I've got a full pen of 6 sheep, which is my target number, I'm aiming for 6 sheep of every color, I do want at least 2 to remain down there and at least 2 to get up here. And that's not always easy to do because they all follow the wheat. So that's why a lot of these pens are still not filled. I've kind of started pulling some sheep over, and then the next bit is gonna have to be breeding the ones that I did pull over. I find it funny how when you breed sheep, like, the colors combine if they can be combined, so I've got a purple sheep despite never having used purple dye on them. Just a little fun fact, I guess. So the entire base, despite not being very well lit in many places, it's spawn-proof because well, aside from the mob tower, of course, simply because the stairs and such, they are all at half slab height, so nothing can spawn there. And I guess we're gonna turn right now to my Nether Portal, which is well, unremarkable. This is my auto smelting setup, nothing particularly fancy. Whatever I want smelting I put up here. Here's chests full of blaze rods, and smelted stuff gets put down there. Really nothing out of the ordinary. I'm using these lighting elements, which I'm still gonna have to spread out more of them, but I'm kind of low on quartz and glowstone at the moment. Need to go on a nether run. The noise is from an automatic chicken farm. I want to say the design is by Panda, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But the point is, chicken up there laying eggs, eggs get shot out here, chicks standing on the half slab, when they grow up they die and stuff gets put in here. So I got tons of feathers and cooked chicken. Whoa, don't want to fall. Falling down is obviously not dangerous because there's water everywhere, but it's quite a long swim to get back. And over here I needed 6 green dye, so I made a cactus farm. Nothing fancy again, just a 4x4 cactus farm. The growing cactus pops off because there's a block in the way. It falls, usually falls down into the water streams and gets hoppered into this chest. Could have used a water stream instead of a hopper chain, but a hopper chain is, I don't know, seemed to look better to me. And yeah, this branch of the base hasn't really got that much on it. And once again we're gonna turn right. And at the first intersection here we've got the beacon. Just a standard beacon. I've got it currently set up to be speed and regeneration. I am going to eventually switch it to jump boost too, so I can kind of change, like, make some more extreme stairs and stuff. But for now the regeneration is because sometimes when jumping down like this you take fall damage and such, so I just want the regen active at all times. Here's my enchanting table. Now these bookcases, as I had to find out to my demise, they're valid spawning spaces. Can't jump on it. Yeah. So I had to put the light here to make it well lit. I tried putting half slabs on top of the bookcases, but that looked terrible. And then up there is my bed. And I'm telling you, if you ever build a base like this, do not put the bed all the way on top. I'm pretty sure Mad Miner's in the overworld, so I won't be able to pass the night. Which means, yeah. But I could set my spawn. I don't really want to spawn on the Mushroom Island, which incidentally is just over there. So that is the mushroom I slept in earlier. Yeah. The mycelium in the Nether hub, that's actually from that island. Yeah, but that's pretty much everything I've got on this branch of the base. Now, as I said, there's some projects I still want to do, so let me check. I know I've got a chest for soul sand, and I've even got some soul sand. Okay, I want to do a farm, but it's not going to be automatic. I do like automatic farms, but in this particular base it tends to not work out because they tend to be all, well, I want the stuff to be floating upstairs and being as disconnected as possible, and that just doesn't really work with like automatic farms, because you've got to put redstone wiring and stuff, and I'm not that good with redstone anyway, so manual farms are pretty much what I'm going for. These here are my 2 silos, because you tend to get tons of dirt as you play, so that's more than a double chest full already, and I'm smelting my cobblestone into stone for stone brick. So currently I've taken quite a bit out of it because of my building projects, but yeah. These are just standard silo systems. The light is basically on to indicate that there is something in this particular chest, and as it fills up, more lights go up. And this thing would be completely modular, so I could build them higher and higher. And the advantage is, of course, if I take something out of this chest, it'll get refilled through the hopper chain, and then if I put something into any of these chests, it'll instantly float down. As it passes through it, it's not in the chests long enough to trigger the lights going on, so that's why. And then the final feature of my base, I guess, is the reed farm. When it's fully grown, it will yield 2 stacks of reed, and there we go. I guess that was fate telling me to stop showing my base. So I'm kind of at the 20-minute mark already, but just for the sake of doing something, I will do the nether wart farm, which, as you can probably imagine, is going to be a fairly simple design anyway. I think I need it lit, so torches. And probably, I don't know, I kind of want to balance like how the base looks, so I'm gonna have to put it there. I'll figure it out and I'll be right back. Okay, just a, I don't know, quick update-ish. So I took out 16 soul sand at first to make a 4x4 farm, but then I noticed my entire base is built on odd numbers, so I can't do that, so I have to go 5x5, because 3x3 seems a little too small for me. So I just put a 5x5 soul sand square, I guess, down. Now, I don't mind losing some to falling down, I guess. Wrong buttons. Look. Yeah, you can't walk from soul sand directly on a half slab. It doesn't work. As you can see, I'm pressing W, so I'm trying to walk, but it doesn't work. And that might be a little tedious, but I'll get used to it. You go away. Now I have to build these dirt scaffoldings to actually be able to build my stairs up. I know there's like that trick where you place a torch and you place stuff on the side of the torch, but there's an issue because, as you can see, I can't place torches here. I can try, but these are at half slab height, so no torches. Can place them here, but apparently mobs cannot spawn on the nether wards as it is like this. That might be wrong though. If I notice mobs spawning, I will replace the corner ones with glowstone. But yeah, this is just a kind of nether wart farmish setup. So, all that being said and done, yeah, never mind them arguing there. It's funny how Devil Hunter, whose spelling is horrendous at times, tells people about correct language. Never mind though. Yeah, that's my base. Just in case you came here from the server tour, now you know what my base looks like. And yeah, if you want to see my spawn build on the plot, never mind what that person is saying. Yeah, my spawn plot, just check out the last few videos in the Minecraft SMP playlist. I'm working on that build in those videos. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.